morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is February the 14th, 2024, and today the topic is future wine. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful Tuesday. Mine was just fine. Yeah, mine was good overall. The main events were getting groceries and gas. That was the main thing that happened yesterday. And after all of that, rest, 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 rest. Yep, that's pretty much what my day looked like. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great Tuesday as well. Today is going to be rather busy. Quite a few things on my schedule today, but I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully, I'll be letting you guys know what all happened tomorrow, if the Lord's will. But yeah, man, let's get into this conversation, okay? Um, future wine, future wine. So the inspiration. Well, one, I would say half of it was inspired by the prayer meditation that I listened to this morning with the Soul Space app. um, it had me thinking about the future. It was like, thinking about all the great things to come. It had me to take a moment of reflection of my entire life from birth to now, and then I guess pretty much is the whole best is yet to come phrase and all of that. Um, and so yeah, I mean that's where this whole future side of the conversation comes from. I thought, I started to go deeper about, the concept of the future and see what the Bible had to say, which there's some things that Open Bible.info, when I plugged that word future in, they came up. But then, I don't know, when I got questions.org and I went there and looked up future, it just really didn't resonate, the stuff that I was finding. So I'm like, okay, interesting. And then, uh, I don't know what got me thinking about wine. um, But basically, I ended up thinking about the miracle of wine, or God, or Christ's first miracle. And so I kind of did a little deep dive into that, and went to gotquestions.org and was reading the different articles that was like, why did Christ use that as his first miracle, and different things like that. And again, those things was resonating as well. Y'all know I got my business, Miracle of Wine, and things like that. That's inspired by that first account, and it was good. It was resonating, but at the same time, it was just like, okay, like I guess like something was missing basically, and I'm like, okay, Lord, well, I don't know, and stuff like that. I'm like, well, because I do want to try to get this juice done in a timely manner, because the first thing that I have to do this morning is go to the all staff meeting at Mountain West and whatnot. And so I was like, Lord, do I need to go back to sleep? If I go back to sleep, I really ain't got that much time. X, Y, and Z. But I took a moment to woosah, right? I took a moment to just clear my head and just be like, okay, Lord, what's this going on about wine? And what's this, the miracle of wine resonates, but I don't know, what are you trying to say to me? And then ultimately, um, I was reminded again about future. And so then I plugged in future wine into openbible.info, and that's where things, I guess, started to make a little bit more sense. And I guess that's where this topic comes from. All right. So, future wine. I mean, to me, it seems like it's a little bit of a prophetic situation. Now, look, y'all know I tell y'all all the time, prophet lie out here. I don't know. I'm not saying nothing in particular. I'm just saying that as I was reading the verses, I was thinking, like, this sounds like some future talk. Maybe some things to look forward to, things of that nature. Um, but I'm going to share with you guys the verses that were standing out to me, and then we're going to see what the Lord has to say. So then Isaiah 25:6, it says, on this mountain the Lord of hosts will make for all people a feast of rich food, a feast of well-aged wine, of rich food, full of marrow, of aged wine, well refused. Y'all go check and see what that last word was. But yeah, it got me thinking about, like, a nice feast. Obviously, it again reminded me of the wedding feast that Christ was at and things of that nature. I couldn't help but think about that. verse in the midst of that part of the story that talks about like how the host of the event was so surprised about the quote unquote better wine coming out latter in the evening versus or latter in the festivities versus at the beginning because I guess back in those days, people would bring out the good wine first, and then once people were getting, I guess a little tipsy, whatever the case may be, they would bring out the, maybe the not so good wine, and they felt like this situation it was opposite. I think there's something to that. Now I'm not completely sure exactly what that is, but I feel like there may be something to this concept of the new wine or the future wine or this feast or whatever the case may be um being great. Again, it could be going back to what I was listening to with the prayer meditation to consider that, hey man, there's still great things to come. Yeah, the Lord has done phenomenal things in my life. You guys know the most recent thing is the amazing show that I got a chance to do over the weekend. Um, and even after that, being able to use my gifts, talents, and skills at Mountain West and things of that nature is a blessing as well. Um, but God still has great, good things for us, and so um, yeah, that's just something to think about and consider. That hey, man, you know that God again still has great, good things in store. Joel 3:18 it says, "And in that day the mountains shall drip sweet wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the stream beds of Judah shall flow with water, and a fountain shall come forth from the house of the Lord and water the valley of Shittim." Friends, I mean, hey, again, is this an encouraging and inspiring word to think about that in that day, all these phenomenal, beautiful things are going to be happen. I guess we'll have access to all these amazing, beautiful things as well. We can go deeper and obviously into the context of these verses and where they come from and what all is being said, but just these two verses alone is inspiring to me to know again great things are ahead. Access, abundance, overflow. Yeah, I can sit here and talk about abundance 2023 all day long, right? Because again, it was an amazing year, but that doesn't mean again that God doesn't have more great things in store. And so what I find is pays to be on his side, but let's keep on going with these verses. So I got one more that I felt led to share this morning. It's Isaiah 65:8. It says, "This says the Lord, as the new wine is found in its cluster or in the cluster, and they say, do not destroy it, for there is blessing in it. So I will do for my servants," said uh, save, or that might be Selah, but again, go confirm that word after servants anyway, and not destroy them all. So again, we know that God is always going to have a remnant, right? He's always going to have his people and take care of his people, regardless of the way it looks like, and everything like that. A lot of times, because there are so many people that are fine with evil and things of that nature, you think that, man, am I the only one out here trying to live a righteous life? Am I the only one? There's plenty of biblical figures that felt alone, but God reminded them that hey, you are not alone. I have, others that have not bowed to Baal, I believe at that time is the particular verse I'm referring to, but any form of evil and things of that nature. And so yeah, again, I hope these verses encourage you and inspire you. Like I said, I think they are coming with some type of prophetic um, connotation and things of that nature that, again, our latter will be greater. Now, again, y'all can confirm whether that's a Bible or whatnot, but we know how the story will end and we know who is victorious in the end. So, regardless of if this is a last days, final days situation, or if it's just something that's getting ready to come up now, maybe again like I said, last month I felt like, man, I'm trying to play catch up and all these different things I was feeling then, and now I'm feeling, at ease, and that things are going and flowing. And, you know, it's an amazing day and time. And so I guess I'm reminded that, hey, man, I guess I got some more great things to look forward to. I don't know what all it will be, but I'm thankful again for what already has been done. And I'm not going to worry about the future now. I'm not going to worry about what the Lord is going to do with me, for me, and through me when it comes to the things that are coming. But um, it's always nice to know that, hey, man, there's greater and good things ahead. And I guess that's the juice. That is the juice this morning. Now, the Bible verse of today is 2 Corinthians. It's either 5:21 or 8:21. Y'all can confirm which one it is. It says, "For he hath walk him," or wait, I need to write better, and I'm so sorry, y'all. "For he hath something him to be, made." Oh, Lord, forgive me, y'all. "For he hath made him to be sin for us who knew no sin, that we might be made the righteousness of God in him." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys go forth and have a wonderful day. And I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye bye. There you go. Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, anybody listening to the sound of my voice. I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired. Thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing, and sharing all those wonderful things. I hope y'all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether you are alone or not. I hope that it is a great day for you. Um, yeah, man, like I said, my plans today, like I said, is one thing after the other, but I'm looking forward to it and looking forward to see what the Lord's going to do. And I guess I'll get started with getting ready with my day. But yeah, man, y'all have a great, great Valentine's Day. And I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye.